So, yeah, this isn't another rant on Skyrim. Personally, I don't have any ideas for why I want to rant about the game anymore. But I do have plans to do another one of those. So, as I said in a previous video, I actually got the anniversary edition of Skyrim. So, technically, I've bought 3 versions of Skyrim, but it could always be considered 5 as I got the anniversary edition for both the Switch and PS4. And as of now, I've put at least maybe 38 hours into both. So today's video is just kind of taking a look at the anniversary edition to see what it improves on and which version is better. Now, I eventually do plan on doing a video where I'll be going through every version of Skyrim, so basically the last 3 console generations plus PC, and trying to figure out what version of the game is the best. I'm just doing a bit of research for the Series X, Xbox One, and a bit of 3, as I've never played on the first 2, and it's been 8 years since I've last played on a PS3. So, why not compare Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the Switch and PS4 first, and then do the same later. First of all, I'm just gonna say on the PS4 it's definitely better. I don't dislike the version on the Switch. In fact, it's actually pretty good. A lot better than I initially expected. Because my previous video, I only had the base game. I didn't get the anniversary edition until, like, I think a day or 2 after that video. And a lot of my criticisms aren't really valid anymore. The only one I really hold onto still is the buggy soul slime quests. But in my opinion, it kind of gets fixed with the Creation Club content. So, what is it on the PS4? Honestly, I don't have much complaints about the Anniversary Edition on the PS4. I think the biggest complaint I have is to even activate the Creation Club stuff, you had to have a Bethesda account, which isn't too difficult to do. And your console has to be hooked up to your internet to even activate some of these quests. While on the Switch, you don't have to be. I'm not sure if you could activate these quests offline, but whenever I looked at the installed content, whenever it's offline, they didn't show up. So that's what I'm assuming. But I will definitely say on the PS4 it's definitely better. I don't know how powerful the Switch is, but I noticed it has more issues when it's not docked rather than when it is docked. But personally, in my opinion, Skyrim is better on the PS4. So I'll be assuming it's also better on the Xbox One too. But of course, before I end off this video, why not talk about some of the new quests that are added? I haven't completed every quest that the game added in the Anniversary Edition, but the ones I have completed are actually pretty fun. There's this one where you have to find a ghost in the rat ray, and I'm planning on doing a quest review of that one soon. So, there's 2 major things I like about this. First of all, it's giving me new content to put up on the channel. And secondly, it's offering quite a few fun quests. I've had a few visual bugs after installing the Anniversary Edition. Of course, I've also had it crash once or twice, but I'm not sure if that's because the game got bigger or if it's just a feature that Bethesda added. But in the end, this game just works. But yeah, if I'm being honest, there aren't really too many Creation Club quests I dislike. Like, I've had a few favorites. I don't think it's enough to make it like into my like absolute favorite quests, but there's some that I definitely don't mind trying again. And the new houses that this version introduces are actually pretty fun for the most part. Personally, my favorite is Bloodchill Manor, or actually, I don't think it's called that. I know it's Bloodchill, but I don't think it's Bloodchill Manor. So yeah, forgive me for that. But these are pretty much just my really initial thoughts on the anniversary edition. Eventually, I'll be, of course, doing the video where I compare every version of Skyrim. It's just at the current time, I really don't have it on a console, nor would I really be getting more consoles just to play one game. And to be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan of Microsoft anymore. But of course, before I do go, I want to give a small update. Towards the end of this month, I was planning on doing some videos discussing my experience as a trans woman. I think I mentioned this in the previous updates I've done, maybe up on Twitter, but I kind of think I'm going to be moving those videos to my second channel, The Mothman Effect, mainly because I feel like that channel has more of a personal connection with me than this one, so I just feel like I want to do it on that channel. But I'll be sure to do an update from when it gets closer. So if anyone's interested in someone else's life story, well, just check out that channel. But until then, see you next time. And also, by the way, I do hope to have music reviews started back up. I think probably the end of this month or next month. So, yeah, that's it. So, goodbye everyone.